I'm here. In between the groom. Let's get her done. I am going to go get my baby that I'm going to be grooming. And I'm going to wait for people to hop on. So I'm here. All right. Thank you, thank you. Love you so much. See you later. Lock the door on your way out. Hey, Steph. I love you too, Nimi. Bye. Hey, Annette. In between the groom. In between the groom. We're gonna do some stuff. In between the groom. I'm just gonna wait because I think we might have more people tonight. I cannot see super far. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. I had this set up. Okay. Annette, hi. Candace, hi. Can't see. Hey, Amanda. I can't. Hi. I can kind of see, guys. I'm trying. I'm saying hi to everybody. That's what I've been singing all day. In between the groom. In between the groom. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? You have like the biggest mat in your ear. How lucky are we for that? Hey, sister. Hey, Susan. I'm so sorry if I can't see all your names. I apologize. My glasses, I need a new prescription, so... Oh, that's worse. All right, we're going to wait just a little bit. I'm going to go over a few things just because I know I posted kind of some rules for this one. Grooming, we can get into all kinds of crazy questions because it's like super tedious and people have a lot of questions and stuff. I'm not going to get into that tonight. What I am going to get into is feet. I might even show you how to round them up a little bit if we have some time. But we're definitely going to do corners of the eyes. I think I'm going to show you guys right around the ears how you can kind of get some airflow in there if you've had any ear infections. What else are we going to do? I'm going to show you a brush that's going to change your life. Couple secrets that you guys can do at home that's going to make it so much easier for your groomer when kind of like, that's why I called it In Between the Groom. So, a couple of things. I just am going to answer questions about what I'm doing tonight. I don't want to get off topic about how to do faces, how to do tails, how to do all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to be doing any grooming seminars. Too hard, too tedious, and it's something that really you should be taught in person. I've thought about running seminars like that before, but it's just too difficult. So, but we are going to kind of do, like I said, in between the groom stuff that can help you keep your dog kind of up to date. And I found some really cool things to keep it cheap for you guys, because on my end, when you're buying professional grooming tools, it can get really expensive. But I found some really good stuff, and I found some really crappy. Well, I found one really big zero egg. Do not buy it, waste of money, hate it. And I want to share that with you. So some of it we're going to kind of do the old-fashioned way, and some of the things that we're going to do today are really easy, quick fixes that you guys can do at home. So, again, I'm going to do, once we get to the demo part where I start kind of showing you what I'm doing, I'll do what I'm doing and try to give you guys a close-up to the best of my ability, because I'm standing at my grooming table, and... Oh, I can't see. I'm sorry. It's really difficult for me to see from here, so I'm just going to keep going, but I'm saying hi to everybody. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm going to do some demonstrations, and as I'm doing them, I'm going to try to turn to the side and bring her closer to you so you'll be able to see it. And then I'll stop, and then I'll take some questions, and I'll kind of lean in so I can see a little bit better. So again, we're going to stick to the topic of grooming around the eyes, doing the pads, shaving those out, clipping nails, maybe rounding up the feet a little bit so we don't have Grinch feet. I hate Grinch feet. A lot of people love it. Totally up to you. And everybody can imagine what Grinch feet are. Just think of the Grinch. I'm going to shave around the butt. Like I said, I found something so magnificent that's not going to hardly cost you anything. That's going to really keep you kind of safe. I'm not going to be using my blades that I would use because there's really a good chance that you guys could hurt one of your dogs at home. Like I said, our tools are professional, but I did go out and find some stuff that you guys can get. So if everybody's ready to start, in between the groom, in between the groom. All right, are you guys ready? Let's go. This is Reba. I don't know if you can see her, but this is Reba. She's kind of overgrown right now, hence why I'm using her. And she's one of my Shorkie girls. She is red. She's a red Shorkie girl, and she's a very good girl. So one of the things when grooming and going to a grooming shop, I'm a groomer as well. I own a grooming shop. One of the things you want to do is be really secure when you walk in. You do not, please, 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 and please listen to this. You do not want to walk in a grooming shop with your dog and be this person. Oh my God, you're going to be okay. I love you so much. It's going to be all right. It'll be all right. When you do that, your dog's brain goes zoop, total insecurity. What you need to be doing is bringing your dog to a groomer you trust, build up a relationship, do interviews, visit a few times if you don't have somebody that you like, and then walk in, business as usual. Here you go. See you later. Call me when she's done. Simple, easy peasy, done. When you make a big deal about it and you freak out, you freak your dog out, you then leave your dog freaked out with a groomer. Not a good combination. So stay calm and carry on. That is my number one rule. When you are dropping your dog off at the groomer shop, stay calm and carry on. All my dogs are used to grooming, so they don't freak out. Of course, they come up here, they hear the noises. It can be kind of scary for them, but you just want to stay calm. The second thing is about grooming. Not everybody knows how to take care of their animal in between, hence why we're doing this. If your dog is matted to the skin, please stop going to the groomers and asking for a puppy cut. Knock it off, please. If your dog is matted and you can't get a comb through it, please don't expect somebody else to do that. It hurts. And we have to take care of them when they're in our grooming shop. I don't want to hurt anybody's animal. I would prefer to take it all off, not because it's easier, but because I don't want to hurt your animal. It's just fair. And you don't want to hurt your animal just because you want it to look cute. If you want it to look cute, pay attention to this, and we're good to go. Because I'm going to show you a brush that's going to save your life, change your life, and a comb. So let's start. All right, so this is Reba, like I said. And one of the things with Reba is she gets mats behind her ears. There's a huge lump right here. She gets them. I can't always get to my babies, just like you can't always get to your babies. There are things that you can do to maintain it before it gets like this. So, this thing right here, I don't know if you can see it. It's got longer bristles on it. It's called a slicker brush, but it ain't just any slicker brush. It is this slicker brush. And I get it on Amazon. Okay, hang on, Reba. I'm going to hold you because I don't want you jumping off. So, again, it's a slicker brush. S-L-I-C-K-E-R. Slicker brush. But the bristles are very hard. They don't move. And they're longer than the average slicker brush. And they've got a deeper hook on the end of them. I hope you guys can all see that. See? Okay. I did take a picture of it. It is called the Paws Brothers Slicker Brush. Hopefully you guys can see that. $10. Can you believe that? $10. Because the Chris Christensen Slicker Brush is $60, which is an amazing, amazing brush. For you people at home, hey, that's all you need. Slicker brush, right? And it's called the Paws Brothers Slicker Brush, and you can get it on Amazon. I am going to, tonight or tomorrow, I'll put all the pictures up that I took pictures of all the products so you guys can go back to the video and you guys can use this brush. It's amazing. The other thing, and I picked this up at PetSmart, Petco. Super easy metal comb, and I'm going to show it to you. And you can get different sizes, different lengths. I prefer this one because you can grab it like this, right? Instead of like you can grab it and kind of work through some things. So it's a metal comb. It's amazing. Those two things are really what you need before you ever even bathe your dog at home. So, and I'm going to get to that in a minute, but this is the Wells Good Pro Style metal comb. Petco. See? See? And again, I will put everything up there when tonight or tomorrow, whenever I get to it, because it's a little bit later for me tonight. But we will put that up there for you guys, and then you guys can kind of look into it. So let's start with the whole brushing and combing at home. Before you ever bathe a dog at home, it totally 100% has to be mat-free. So what you're going to do with this is, and I prefer, Reba, if you don't mind, I'm going to do you right here. I always brush backwards in little sections. Just little sections at one time. You want to lay down, babe? That's fine. I always go, and I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm trying, but I'm behind her ear right now. Okay, that's where mats, Reba, we're going to show them, okay? Can you just, up? So right behind the ear, right here, mats are always hiding there. That's just where they hide. So and then what we do, I always hold up like this, and I brush. And I can go up. That's gonna move everything forward, backwards. So I always, when I brush my dogs, I always do them forwards and backwards, kind of going against the grain. This brush will work out mats that aren't, I mean, not if you've let your dog go for 6 months and haven't brushed your dog. I mean, be realistic, but they're amazing. And so then what we're gonna do is go through with our comb. And she has a few right back here, and it just nicely, see? The slicker brush loosened it up, and then the metal comb. I kind of go through with the bigger end of the metal comb first, and then I'll go back through once I feel the mats are out and kind of just make sure. But perfect hiding place. So then on this ear, there's a big whopper mat. Like, I mean, I can't show it to you. Well, maybe I can if I can get close. Reba, I need you to just turn your head. See that big whopper mat? I don't know if you guys can see it. It's standing on its end, okay? So that's not coming out with a brush or a comb, which I'm actually glad that's there, because there are some things you can do. So, and we're gonna get to that in the grooming part. So we don't wanna let the hair get like that. It's like a dreadlock, right? And groomers, you know, you wanna, but people want you to get that out and break it out. You can't. I mean, that's just gonna be so painful. So I'll show you what we're gonna do. I'm glad that mat is there because it's something that I can show you guys. So again, let's go to her tail. Let's go through the tail. Okay, so I'm feeling some mats. Do you guys see the comb sticking? See, that comb is not going through, right? I don't want to hurt her. Let me show you the brush. Okay, Reba, it's okay. So we're going to take the brush. We're just going to gently go through it. I'm telling you, this thing is going to change things for you guys at home. It just makes life so much easier. Sorry, I know, we're by the butt. Say, Mama. Okay, I know. And people always think that when you're grabbing the dog by the tail, it's a great handle. It doesn't hurt them. You don't want to like carry them by it, but now let me show you something. I've loosened these up. I'm being very gentle. I'm not like going in there because this is a very hard brush. So I'm going backwards. Then I'm working it out forward. And you can always do it in sections as well. Sorry, Reba. Sorry. I know. This sucks. So then I'm just going to gently move through it. So I've got one here. So what am I going to do? My comb's not going through it real easy, right? I know. Just go that way. And usually I would have her like in a harness, but I'm trying to do it so I can show you guys. I know. I know. I know. I know. It's by your bum. All right. Ta-da! Mat's gone. Totally amazing. I mean, this is, Reba, I got to show them. I'm sorry. So look at this. Literally with no harm, no pain. Ta-da! You're welcome. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. These two things will change your grooming experience, because if you can keep them mat-free at home, and when you get to the groomer, it's so much easier and their experience is better at the grooming shop. The groomer's not having to tug and pull and hurt them. So literally will change your life. Like, I'm not joking. So you just saw what it did. We couldn't even get through that, this brush right here, and then always follow up with a comb. Again, we do not put a dog in the bathtub or bathe a dog that has not been dematted or brushed out fully. And that means feet too. Take the comb, go between the feet. And hold on, somebody's by my door. So you just definitely, absolutely, before, mat free all the way through, okay? So again, I'm gonna put this up. I'll show you guys one more time. This is the Amazon's Choice Paw Brothers Slicker Brush, $10.52. That's what I paid for it. Chris Christensen, $60. It's good. I mean, believe me, but that's for professionals. This will change everything for you guys at home. The metal comb. PetSmart has them too, but I got it at Petco. So yeah. And again, I'll be putting those up on the thing. All right. Let me take any questions right now. Does everybody understand the whole brushing process and or the metal comb? My baby hates slicker brushes. So what you can do is you just have to take your time. I mean, one of the things with grooming, as you see with Reba, you have to treat it like a job. So it's kind of like when kids have to go to school. They hate it, but they don't want to go sometimes. Sometimes they do want to go. I've always treated my dogs that grooming is a job. They get rewarded after the job. And so one of the things, if you baby them too much, and I don't mean don't baby your dogs, but sometimes we put human emotions on dogs that confuses them and they don't understand. So it's kind of like we pet them and love them at the wrong time and are rewarding behavior that we don't want. So I always suggest a little bit at a time. Don't stress them out. It is painful, the dog would cry. If it was painful, the dog would. Yeah, love. If it's painful, it's going to cry, but no crying. You just have to do it gentle, and you have to build up tolerance, right? So if you have a dog that you haven't done this with or that you haven't maintained, it's going to take a while. And sometimes if you have a dog that's matted and you haven't kept up on your grooming, starting all over, getting them short, starting from the beginning. I comb Carlo every day with both slicker brush and good job. Do you brush them every day? Nope. I should. I'm so guilty. So Pumpkin, that you guys, I don't know if you guys remember Pumpkin from, I think it was my last week's video. She used to be in full coat, I think, for the first 2 years of her life. And oh my goodness, that was every day. That was every day. I would say every 3 days you're good. Unless you have a dog that itches a lot, that causes matting. But you really just want to stay up on top of it and go through their hair. But no, I don't think you need to brush every day, love. I think just building up tolerance and making sure that they understand. Of course, they always want an alpha. Dogs are pack animals. So my dogs know, hey, check it out. It's grooming time. Like it, love it, or hate it. We're getting it done. But I don't make a big deal about it. I just like, this is it. This is what we're doing. And that's it. Got it. Because we brush for 30 minutes to an hour. But she's super fluffy like her Shih Tzu dad. Okay. Yeah. Just take your time with her and but just don't wash her, especially the longer coats. And if you have one mat and you bathe her, oh my goodness. So another thing about bathing. So I saw the other day that some people bathe their dogs every single week. Horrible idea. And you may not think so now. I promise you, when they're older, you'll pay a price because you're absolutely drying out their skin and screwing up that natural oil that is developed on their own. You do not bathe the dog every week. I just think it's a horrible idea. You can do it if you want, but you'll remember this video when they're older. Do not. There are things you can do. You can get puppy wipes, brush them, keep them clean. If your dogs kind of get stinky, and mine do, they do. I mean, I got a house full, right? So I have to say this, you guys, because my friend just got on and I saw her. Hi, Denise. I love you. Laugh at that, girl. I know you're here. I see you. So why are people saying their dogs are stinky? Because they stink? Mine too. Listen, dogs are dogs, right? So I've got something to help you guys with that. But you don't need to bathe them literally every week. I can do every 2 weeks. I bathe my dogs once a month, sometimes twice a month. It just depends, but I don't want to scrape their skin. So dog shampoos, I'm not really recommending any because I don't want to recommend the wrong thing for people that have any skin issues. So I'm not recommending any type, but I would use an all natural. The one thing that I don't use ever in my shop is anything with oatmeal because it promotes yeast. No more. I think once a month. Candace, I think once a month. Every 4 weeks is great. I just think there's lots of shampoos out there. Stick with something natural and not oatmeal. So whatever you like. And some people, Hi Jess. I think the what do you call it? The perfume sometimes is too strong for some people. Some people have COPD. So before I put any type of cologne on any dogs, I always ask. Sometimes I forget, which I've done. Oops. Some people have COPD and I don't want to send dogs home with like high perfume and stuff. So I really, yeah, not oatmeal. It can actually promote yeast. A lot of people don't talk about it. But yeah, I don't use, even like people will say soothing oatmeal and stuff like that. I do not use it. It's just something I don't use to soothe this. There are medicated baths. If you're having skin issues, you can use that. I just don't ever use anything with oatmeal in it. I just don't care for it. So, all right. So everybody understands about the brushing because we're going to kind of try to stay on topic for the brushing. So brushing and combing. I went over the comb and the brush that you used. You can buy them. Again, I'm going to be posting a picture and you guys can purchase them yourselves. But I'm telling you that brush and that comb, literally. No average person would think oatmeal. Yeah, you're right. It would, love. It absolutely would. Okay, so let's go. So for those stinky dogs, I got two things that I love. Love them. I saw somebody the other day said they use bath, I don't even know how to say it. Bed, Bath and Beyond. That's the ticket. That one is, they're using perfumes from there. So those aren't made for animals. So I don't know if they ingest them or if they start to smell them, even if they're on their body. It's not my thing. I wouldn't do it. So I wouldn't use any human products on my dogs. But here we go for the stinky. I am going to go with my first and favorite, Rainforest. Let me tell you something, folks. This stuff, I can smell this stuff every day. It's actually their #1 product. It's by Esprit. 1 pump will do ya. 2 pumps is great. 3 pumps is even better for me. Come this way. So I love this stuff. I absolutely 100% love this stuff. So, and you guys can order it online. You can get the big bottles, little bottles. 1 pump will do ya. And you don't have to worry about your dog stinking anymore. Unless they have bad teeth and bad mouth and bad breath. That's a whole different stink. But if they're just kind of like funky monkeys, kind of like my boys were growing up, because boys stink. Little girls don't smell like that, I don't think. Boys are funky. Anyways, this is good stuff. Rainforest. See? You can get it on Amazon too. Again, I'm going to be posting the photos. So there's lots of different kinds of colognes that you can actually use. What's that again? It's cologne for dogs. Yeah, you can get it on Amazon. Or just Google it, wherever it comes up. And I'm sure you can get it on Amazon. You can pick it up at Petco too. Excuse me, they carry it. And they actually have the shampoos there if you like the scents. They've got a couple of the shampoos. Hey, from Ireland! I can't believe you came! Thank you! I love the support. Thank you so much. So this is cologne #1. Cologne #2, Puppy and Kitten. It's like a baby powder. Well, let me do this one first, sorry. Puppy and Kitten. It smells like baby powder. Strong baby powder, but it lasts. I think this one's stronger. So if you got real funky monkeys, this is your go-to right here. And it lasts. It's really great. Like, I mean, it is good stuff. So Esprit, Puppy and Kitten. And the other one was Esprit Rainforest. So Rainforest is blue. Esprit, I'm sorry. I apologize. I got a call coming in and I'm not supposed to have any calls coming in. That was weird. Anyways, Esprit. Hope we didn't lose everybody, but I'm still here. Puppy and Kitten cologne. So, and again, I'm going to be posting this stuff at the end. Well, tonight or tomorrow. All the pictures of stuff that we talked about tonight. So, I'm moving some stuff. So hang on, guys, because we're going to get to the good stuff in between the groom. Hold on. All right. In between the groom. Okay, Reba, you were being so good. All right. Do you want to go to the good stuff or the thing that I bought that sucks? What do you guys want? You can't have her. She's mine. Okay, answer. Do you want the thing that sucks that I will never buy, waste of money, but I thought that it would be great? Oh, good job, Shritha. Sucks. Good stuff. Jess, you're going to lose on this one. Good stuff. Oh, sucks. 2 more answers. Sucks. Uh-oh. Sucks. 1 more. No! Wait, 1 more person's got to chime in, and then I'll pick that one. Whoever I see. Oh, she looks... Sucks wins! Okay, this thing, big old fat 0, 0 stars, sucks, waste of money, let me get it. All right. I'm so mad about this thing. Quick Finder. Crap, screwed, terrible, junk, horrible. Okay, so let me tell you what this thing is. It's a nail clipper. And I wanted to get this to kind of, we could all try it together. It sucks so bad. Like, it's not even funny. This is what this thing does. Okay. See? First of all, you got to put the nail through it. Right? And it's supposed to light up yellow when you get near to the yellow. Doesn't light up at all. The green takes just the very tip off. But I'll show you. Okay, Reba. We're going to do a paw. Okay? I mean, first of all, you got this towards you. Oh, let me do it like this. The light doesn't even change. I'm all the way back at her very quick, and the light doesn't. It says red, 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 red. I can't even. It doesn't work. It's the biggest. Don't ever, 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 ever. It was stupid. Like, I think it was, I'm gonna say $30. Maybe with tax, $30. The stupidest thing I've ever bought, ever. And I thought that I would really like it because I thought it would be something I could share with you guys at home. I know a lot of people are scared to cut their dog's nails because they have black nails. Totally get it. But I really wanted to find something that would help you guys. It sucks. Like, 0 big fat ego 0. Absolutely not. If you see this sucker in your aisle, in your area, keep on walking, people. Walk on by. Walk on by. That's what you do. Walk on by. The Quick Finder sucks. Big, fat, 0. Okay? Don't waste your money. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Purple, terrible, horrible. This is what it looks like. Doesn't work. It sucks. So, needless to say, going back to get my money. She works hard for the money. I do. I work hard for my money, so I'm going to go get my money back. Hold on. All right. Let's get to the good stuff. This is the stuff that you guys are going to have to really watch and pay attention. I'm not going to be able to answer questions in between. I'm going to be talking and then I'll come back. We'll do it step by step. So the first thing we're going to do is in here. All right? So I got some stuff. We're going to do... All right. So what I did was, you guys all have Sally's, Ultra. We have a few beauty supply places around here that I kind of run around to or whatever when I need stuff. So the things we're going to talk about tonight are thinning shears, how they work, and the difference between cutting in here and thinning shearing in there. The look. When you cut and you just lay it there, you get that triangle look, right? It sucks. So even for anybody that's a breeder that might be on here, you can use thinning shears and blend that in. Because a lot of times you cut and it just is like this big white line and it just, or a lighter, because you know when you cut dogs lower, they're always lighter a lot of times underneath the fur unless they have a white face already, but it just doesn't look so good. So these are 2 of the scissors and shears that I bought. So these are a 5.5 inch shear, which is the scissor. It is by Annie Shearmaster, 5.5 shears, finger set, precision shears, okay? We're also gonna talk about how to hold your scissors. So there's that. And then we've got the thinning shears, all right? This is the 5.5, same thing, but these ones are thinning shears. It's the same packaging, but one is scissors, one is shears, and I'm gonna show you. So this is all you need, just something little, right? Something little, right? This is how you hold, like, I'm not joking you. When I first started grooming, I was trying to hold scissors like this with my, I'm not kidding. You know, see, you have no control. What you do, thumb, this is your rest for your finger. Thumb and your ring finger, and you rest on there, okay? So you have control, see? I have control of the scissors versus this, where I'm like, oh, no, I mean, there's no control. So you're gonna put your thumb, ring finger, pinky finger, okay? So I'm gonna do one side with the scissors, and then I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna do the other side with the thinning shear, and I'm gonna show you the difference. So I'm gonna turn her on this side. Okay, Reba, put it this way, hold on. All right, so what we're gonna do, I don't know if you can see, I'm hoping you can see, but we're cutting. So all I'm doing, I'm laying, not like this, never flat. I'm not doing that. You don't wanna do that and take off an eyelid. Take your scissor at an angle. And so you're laying it across like this. You see on my face? So you're holding it straight up, you're laying it across the eye, and you're cutting, just cut a little, and cut that way. Don't lay it this way, you're not doing that, because you're not experienced enough. You wanna lay across. So again, we're laying it across. And it just makes a very sharp, and I can show you exactly what I was talking about before. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm sorry, Reba. Okay. So you can see, if you can see, I can't see because of all the comments, but if you can see, it's kind of lighter right there, right? Like where it's kind of, if I can help, yeah. So we've cut, and from the front, it's like a triangle, right? So you can kind of see it's just very blunt. And what you want to do is, again, you're upright. You're not flat like this, you're upright. And you're cutting like that, okay? And it's just making kind of a triangle, but it's not blended at all. So you just have this triangle look, right? So now I'm gonna turn her and I'm gonna get on the other side of her. You guys really won't see me because I'm gonna move on the other edge, but I'm gonna use, this is a thinning shear. Can you guys see that? It's a thinning shear. So Carlos will say that still, sweetheart. He's got to be taught. I've taught my dogs this is work, and it's just about training them. You make them do it. Okay, thinning shear. So I'm going to go to the other side. Try to do it. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see me, but I'm going on this side, and I'm just, I know, Reba, sorry. So what I'm doing, I don't know if you can just see that, it's blending it. It's just a lot softer. It's just so much softer. And you can go down. Preferably, you would probably still go up. But on this side, I'm showing you from here, it's just such a softer look. So, and don't worry about those little bitty corners yet, because we're gonna, right in there where you get all that leakage, don't worry about that yet. And I'm hoping you guys can see. It's just so much softer. And you can just clean that all up. And then, so I'm going to show you, sorry, Rue. You can even pick up a little bit more if you want a little bit more out of there just to clean up that area. And it's just so much softer. So if you guys can see, I don't know, let me just take a little bit out there because I'm just softening it up. So with thinning shears, what happens is, okay, you can see this, it's much softer versus when I go, I hope you guys can see the difference. It's kind of hard, but if you can see how sharp that is versus it's much more blended on that side. Hope you guys can see the difference. Anyways, it's much softer. It's hard for me to see, guys, because all the comments are in the way. But it's definitely more blended with the thinning shears. So you're just really gentle and just slow. You don't have to do anything fast. It's just so much more, and just kind of work backwards in that area. And it really just, I'm hoping you can see the difference. Let me hold her up close. Oh yeah, I can see it. It's a lot softer on one side. It's important to cut. No, you can leave the eyelashes. So then I'm gonna go between, right? So if you guys can see, and I'm gonna pull it out for you to see. She has all this hair right in here, right? And you don't want to cut that with scissors because it actually just doesn't look as neat and clean. So the beard, you can hold with the beard. Teach your dog, because most groomers will use their beard or they'll do this. They'll hold their face. Mine dogs are all used to this. So I hold them there as a control, as to make them safe. And you can go this way, down, or you can go across. I probably would tell you to go down and just go very slow and blend that in, going back, and just blow slightly, and then just kind of work it back a little bit. Don't go near the eyes with these, or your scissors. I don't want you guys doing that yet until you get used to them. And once you get more comfortable with them, it's totally good. It's all good. But I'll show you in a second. And you'll really see it now once I take this out. But so the bulk of it, what you're doing is just kind of blending with these things. And you should really see now how one side is way more blended. I think you'll be able to see anyways. So this is the blended side, that is the cut side. See when you cut it, how it makes that sharp, can you see that sharp angle right there versus, okay, we're gonna tune this way. It's much softer, right? Like, so it's much softer there. Then around, and I'm just gonna do this briefly to show you guys. Some people around here, they like to go down a little bit further. So just, okay, Reba, sit. So just blend it backwards, just to get it out of their eyes. So, but definitely, thinning shears will be your best friend. So the difference, as you guys can see already, is it's smoother in here. This is the blended side more so, and this is the sharp side. So it's very, and this is softer. But I went in and I softened it a little bit. It's a little bit uneven, so she'll get fully groomed tomorrow. But so that's that. Now with the head, we're gonna go back to the metal comb. If you have a dog that wears bangs, back to your metal comb, okay? So you got the eyes cleaned out for the most part. You got all that done. You just brush it forward. Take your comb. I use the tight end of it, brush it forward. Just brush it forward. That's all you gotta do. Turn your dog to you. Always groom on a table. I should have said that. Don't try to do it in your own. Clean off your table and do it that way. So we're gonna make sure this is all even. And if you got, you can just kind of just round it all up and just get it out of their face. Thinning shears, you can't really mess up, and if you do, it grows back, right? It's better than scissors. A groomer will be able to fix something you do with thinning shears versus scissors. I'm not, when people cut their dogs, I tell them, you're in timeout. Don't ever cut your dog's hair again with scissors. So it's just really very soft. Just that little bit. Okay, Ruby, you gotta look this way, baby, I know. Just that little bit, and I can't even see how she looks, but, so it's just really, but all of her face is all cleaned out. So that is one of the great things. Now, for those who want something and have a little bit more experience, I'm just cleaning up her face, hold on. A little bit more experience, and this is why, literally, oh, I'm sorry, these were $10 and these ones were $6. So the shears were $6 and these were $10. So much cheaper, because what I use, check these bad boys out. 80 whoppers for my thinning shears. That's only one pair of my thinning shears. 80 whoppers. Same, right? They're really the same. Yours are a little bit smaller, easier to use, much lighter, but these, 80 bucks. So I tried to find something that was workable, that would work, that works good. This is great. So, I mean, and start off slow. Don't be scared. If your dog doesn't like it, you get on the table, take a couple clips. I'm just going in and kind of evening her out a little bit, but don't be nervous. But like I said, always lay your scissor. You don't want to do this. You're just laying on the side. If you're more comfortable with the scissors, just like I'm showing you right now, and you can go back on this side. I don't prefer that one. I prefer the thinning shears. It's just a softer look, all right? So then next, back to that mat that she had on her ear. So people always ask me, can I get these mats out? And I showed this mat. I'm super glad she has it. Look, it happens. Mats happen, right? So what you can do is you can get your brush. I'm going to show you. This mat is not happening. I'm going to try. It's not going to hurt her. It's not coming out. I mean, that mat's not coming out. This is not moving. Look, I can't even get, hopefully you can see that. I'm not even going to pull it. It'll hurt her. So this bad boy that I found is going to be your one pony ride. I guess. I don't know. One pony something. There's a saying. I don't remember it. But anyways, this thing that I found, I'm so in love with it. And it's going to be great for those who have a mat they need to remove safely. And then feet, butts, and sanitary. So, okay. Any question about faces? It's important to cut their eyelashes because actually, yeah, what I was saying is I leave my eyelashes long a lot of times. Some of them get too much of a weepy eye, so I don't. Do you guys have any questions about their faces? So basically what it is thinning shears and or scissors if you're more comfortable, tiny ones, use small ones, and then just clean it out in here. And that's going to keep your dog a lot cleaner. Hi, Matt! Hug that boy for me, would you please? That curly top, that red hair. So yeah, just if you guys have any more questions, I'll just wait a little bit. If you have any questions about grooming. Does any of your pups nibble when they're pulling on your chin? So they will, but I'm pretty firm with them, like knock it off. Like I just don't, my dogs are so well behaved because I can't, I have 12 dogs. I can't. So I just give them a little yank and they know better. So yeah, no. But also working with them every day. Yeah, 5.5 inch, honey. Yep. And again, I'm going to post pictures at the end with all the dimensions, but there it is. And it's literally, you can get it at Ultra. You can get it at, what is that other one? Sally's. We have a different beauty supply that I went there. So yeah, it's super easy. Easy breezy. Cover girl. All right. So those are those things out of the way. Now I'm bringing out this bad boy. This thing. I found you guys something. You're going to thank me. 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 I promise you. So let me get it. This thing right here. This thing right here. It is called the Super Pocket Pro. So at first I was like, I don't know if I want to bring out the big guns and have to use my clippers and tell them to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on getting grooming stuff. How are we going to do this? Hi, Emery. And it's called the Super Pocket Pro. The Super Pocket Pro. Let me just read this thing to you. Let me put my glasses on first. All right. New, durable, black chrome, Super Pocket Pro. Includes trimmer, blade, a bonus blade. You get clippers, things, but I don't know anything about that. I'm not talking about anything about those guards or anything. You can try them if you want them. And they've got oil for it. I mean, this thing, I thought, how good can this thing be? $34. How good can this thing be? But I thought, you know what? I think we're going to give it a shot. Let me tell you something, friends. That money, best money that you guys will ever spend. I don't know how long it'll last. I'm hoping as good as it is the first day out of the package. But I got to tell you something. This thing is amazing. So, let's go back to faces for a second. It's called the Super Pocket Pro. So, here we go. That's it. That's it. Look how little. Look. Okay, so, I'm sorry, Reba. Okay, ready? That thing right there. This thing right here, girl. All right, so, let me show you something right now. We got to get real with this. Hold on, let me swing my curls for you guys. Because I'm about to get real with this thing. Okay, watch this. You worried about using the thinning shears? You worried about using these? Let me show you this. All right, this is how I do this. And I do this to all my dogs, so they're trained to do that. I always push. So, let me do this. I take my thumb under the chin and I pull this back a little bit, right? So I'm always protecting their eyes. I don't know if you guys can see that. And again, you're going to have to train your dogs to do this. Mine have done it since they were puppies. You put your thumb under their chin, and if your dogs have been groomed on a regular basis, they'll understand it. Cover their eye with your finger. Go right in the corner. Look at that bad boy. Look at that right there. and the blade's not really sharp enough to hurt. And do it. Scoop it towards you. It's a motion. Scoop it. Look at here. Look at here. You turn this sucker off. Hold on. Look how clean that is. Clean that sucker right out. So for those that get the goopy eyes, for those that get that real gunk stuff and you want to get close to the corner, look right here. I'm telling you right now, this thing right here, awesome. For the amount of money that you pay, it actually does a really good job. I was shocked, okay? So, the other thing is the ear. So, with ears, I would never recommend that anybody that wasn't professional try to use thinning shears or a thing to try to get this off. I just would not. But if you start above that mat and you're going out, so here's Reba's ear. It's laying in my hand flat, right? Her ear, her hand, my ear, her hand. Hold on. Her ear is in my hand. Okay. This is the edge of her ear right here. So this is the mat that we're talking about. Watch this. Not hurting anything because I'm going away from it. Now watch this bad boy. Hardly touched. I mean, I literally, watch this. This is going to freak you guys out. Watch this. I didn't hardly touch that thing. Doo-doo. I know, babe. Hang on. All right, so it's all away from the ear for the most part now. Look at this. I didn't even, and it's not even that sharp. Like it's not, look at that bad boy right there. That is like a dreadlock for real. Like twist that sucker up. Look at that. Dreadlock 101. Her ear is totally mat free. And there's a little bit of a spot that you'll see, but it didn't even mess up the ear. So again, this is her ear. So it's going down, right? Her ear goes down this way. What I did was I held the ear out, spread it out like that. So I'm holding her ear literally like this. This is her ear. See it? So right here. And all I did was go this way, turn it on, and I went away from the ear, and it just took it right out. So if you had little mats back here behind the ears, zoop zoop, it's out of here, baby. So amazing. Like, I love this thing. I love this thing. Like, I'm so impressed. I can't even. You guys can figure it out and try to do what you can do with it. I love this thing. The other thing I want to show you is ears. This is Reba's opening, her ear canal, right? And a lot of times you get ear infections and you deal with stuff. Sometimes, and you can try it with this too, again, always away. Never into the ear, but away. So this is her ear back here. Look at that. Look at that. So now when her ear is flipped over, if I wanted to keep her this length, I've got airflow. Look at that. What the heck is going on here? Look at that. Do you see that? Totally open. Let me show you her other ear because that's not done. Okay. We're going to do it again. We're going to flip her ear over. Look at all that hair. So it kind of blocks the earflow right there. She needs to be groomed, and I'm going to pull the hair from the ears. I'm not teaching anybody how to pull hair out of ears. I'm not, because it can be really painful, and if you don't know what you're doing, not teaching it. So, but in the meantime, and you can have your groomer do it at the shop. When they groom your dog, have them pull out the hair. Okay, remember, this is the ear. I've got it pulled over her head. I'm just going down like this. Look at this. Look at that. Whoa! I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? This thing is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, with that, we're moving on to feet. But this thing is going to be doop doop. We're going back to that thing. That thing is going to do everything for us almost. Even like I said, the face. If you don't feel like doing that, use that. And just go this way, away from the eyes. All right, so nails are a big deal for people. Nails are a big deal. People don't want to do their own nails, and they rather pay somebody to do it. Right on. But you can do it at home. And this stuff amazing to have. So I don't like quick stop. I hate quick stop. I hate it. It burns. It just, to me, I hate it. It's that yellow powder stuff. They dip it in. I hate it. So I came across this stuff at Walmart. Of all places, Walmart. Super Clot. Super Clot. Okay? In case you nick a nail, life is not over. It's literally not a big deal. Happens all the time. Stop freaking out when a nail gets clipped. It's not a big deal. If you have this, you're good. You're good to go. Okay? This is Super Clot. It stops the pain, stops the bleeding, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's literally in a tube, and it's a gel. I love this stuff. I swear by this stuff. So when you take it out, let's say we clipped a nail and it started to bleed. Of course, you're going to get some paper towel, wipe it off. That's what it looks like. Look, it's like a gel. You're just going to put that right on there. Can you see it? Oh, it's kind of bright. Maybe I should do it on the other side. Hold on. I don't know. It's like a yellow. Okay, here we go. It's like a yellow gel. See it? So, either side. It's so bright. Oh, there we go. So, and it dries, wipe it off, put a little bit more on, you're good to go. So, I would say if you're going to do nails, and like I said, Walmart, I think it's $2.99. Super Clot. Love this stuff. Prefer it over any type of quick stop, the powder, any of that kind of stuff. I love this stuff. Love, 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 love. So I think everybody that has a dog should have this at home if you're ever going to do nails. Sometimes nails crack. That would be amazing. Sometimes dogs get a dew claw caught. That would help if it broke. I just think it's really good stuff and stuff to have. You might want to have at home. All right. So here we're going to do nails. All right. Hers are a little bit longer. So I always go, and I don't know how well you can see it. Sorry, Reba. Sorry. Right where the bend is. So a lot of times that's where the quick stop. So I just go right before the bend. I go right before the bend. If they're too sharp for you, I'm not a big Dremel person. I don't care for Dremels too much. Sorry, babe. But there's a lot of people you can get a Dremel too and make them softer if you don't like it. So that's that easy, right? And then you can, and I'm showing you the way I hold them when I do mine. So I know, one's already done. You can take them and just file them. I mean, just get a nail file. You don't like it. I mean, it's too sharp sometimes, but I always go back to nail clippers. I just like them a lot better. So, back legs. Again, working on a table is a lot easier than trying to sit your dog on your lap to do it. Right before the bend of the nail. I don't know, I can show it to you. But it kind of goes, even on black nails, there's a bend that they kind of have. And I always go, if you can see that right, that's kind of hard because she's darker, but right before that bend is where I do it. And you can do it once a week and kind of push them back. That kind of helps too. But I would have brought a Pumpkin to do her. But that chick has no manners. Pumpkin's like rotten to the core. She's so spoiled. All right. Nail clippers. If you screw up, that's your best friend. Right there. Super Clot. I will post all the pictures after at the end of the thing, or tonight or tomorrow, but there will be pictures on there and tell you what exactly it is. So here we go. Now, remember I told you dogs, Grinch feet. Ugh, I hate Grinch feet. So I always like to keep mine neat and clean. This thing, I just lift their foot backwards. Literally, I couldn't even believe it. I was so shocked that this little thing does what it does. Like, shocking. What I'm doing, and I'm going to show you on the next, but I just want to show you the result after I do it. And then I'll show you how to do it. But look at that sucker right there. Sorry. Oh, Reba, sorry. Oh, let me turn it off. I didn't mean to scare you. Hold on. Where is it at? Wrong one. Okay, Grinch foot. Can you see? Grinch. Right? That's a Grinch foot. Check this out. Totally cleaned out. That's all clean. Can you see it? Now do this one. Hold on. Let's do this one. Ready? Super easy. Easy, easy, easy. All you got to do is gentle, Don't go into the pad. Super easy. I didn't want to bring out my big guns because that's where we're going to get into like nicks and all that kind of stuff. So, see, look at that. No more Grinch feet on that. So we're good. We'll do the front. I mean, I'm just so amazed at this thing. I just can't even believe, and I'm doing it pretty quick, but you guys just take your time and just work at the top of the pad. See, look at that. It's cleaning all that stuff out. It also, when, you know, it's wet and it's rainy out, it doesn't bring in all that yucky stuff. Here's another one. I know, girly. And then once you're done, after you use it, I would oil it and clean it out because it's just a little guy, but it does the trick. All right. So we've cleaned out the pads with this thing. Now, let me show you really quickly how to just round up a foot. So she's kind of got Grinch feet. Again, I use the brush. I take the paw. I take it all the way down. Now, I'm going to use scissors. You can use thinning shears if you don't feel comfortable. And I just follow. It's literally the shape of the paw. Super easy. Ta-da! Ta-da! And you can shorten them up if you're not comfortable. See? It was that easy. See her paw versus her Grinch foot? Okay. Grinch foot and paw. Can you see the difference? That's literally how easy it is. Literally. So we'll do one more. I just brush it all the way down. And then I just gently go around. Just gently follow the pattern of the foot. Just gently, don't like chop, 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 chop. And then if it's not short enough, you can go back in and make your cuts very light, just very gentle. And no more Grinch feet. It's that easy. Really that easy. All right, one more. Now we're moving on to the butt. Doing the butt. Hey, sexy, sexy. Doing the butt. Sorry, couldn't help it. Old school. All right, ready? So, we're going to go lift her tail up, or yours, and just around the butt. I'm going to do it so you guys can see. Sorry, I know this is super personal. Just gently. Just, okay. Sorry. Just clean it up. Super easy. And it's not a blade that you have to worry about. I don't want to say it won't cut her. I mean, don't get it in her butthole. But let me just show you. Because this is where the dingleberries lie. Nothing worse than dingleberries. You go to hug your dog and you got a big old dingleberry hanging down. Okay, this little peanut is just too much for me. Look at that. Now, that ain't a clean butthole. I don't know what is. Doing the butt. Sorry, Reba. All right, last but not least, sanitary. Stand your dog up. Hold two legs on the table. Let's go in for it. Look at that. I just can't even. If you got a dog with a pee-pee, just go around the pee-pee. It's super easy. Yes. Super easy. That's it. I mean, you got a clean face. Doing the butt. Hey! But yeah, you got a clean butt. You got clean pads. You don't have Grinch feet anymore. You got a nice clean face in between the groom. I mean, those are some things that you can do to just make it easy for yourself at home and for your groomer. So, I'm going to put Reba in her bed because she's been so good. Say, love you guys. Say, I was a good girl. I did so good. And I'm coming right back because I'm going to go over everything with you guys. Hold on one sec. Such a good girl. All right. Okie dokie dokie. All right. All right, so we started off with the brush. The slicker brush. Okay? Let me get my papers. Amazon. Paw Brothers Slicker. That's it right there. And again, these pictures will be posted. Metal comb. Metal comb, metal comb, metal comb. I might be seeing you soon too, Sharitha, so hang tight, chick. I'm not sure. I'm trying to work out some details. Okay. Metal comb, metal comb. And if you're sexy and you know it, get your cologne. Oh, wrong way. If you're sexy and you know it, get your cologne. All right. Puppy cologne. That one is the trimming around the ears. Hang on one sec, Bernadette. So this is the good stuff, the good smell. You can get it, just look it up. And again, these pictures will be posted. And I'll give descriptions on them tonight or tomorrow. This is the baby powder one for the stinky, stinky monkey butts in between grooming. Esprit. They've got great shampoos too if you like the cologne. This is Rainforest. It's my favorite, favorite, favorite. Love it, love it, love it. You can look the shampoos up too. Those are going to be online. I'll have those. Brush, metal comb. Old-fashioned clippers. Because what did we say? Where is that stupid thing? Hold on. 0 negative 100 stars. You suck. Don't buy it. Do not buy it. Do not buy it. Hey Candace, I'm not getting into any grooming. I'm not going to get into any grooming tutorials. It's way too much work. And it's way too much information to have to try to process that. I can't give that out in a video. I posted a video of how they do it on YouTube. I think it was yesterday. So you can watch those. And there's lots of YouTube videos on grooming that I just encourage everybody to go ahead and watch when it comes to doing the teddy bear face. But I actually posted one in the group and on my personal Facebook. But okay, quick finder. You suck. You absolutely suck. Done. Nope. Getting my money back. All right. Everybody's got a little super clot. You can get it at Walmart. Keep it at home. You never know when you might need it. Tuck it away somewhere. But if you're doing nails, have this. All right. Thinning shears. These ones are 5.5. Scissors, 5.5. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whatever you feel more comfortable with. You're going in. You're going in. You're never going like this. You're always laying on the side. And this is how you hold scissors. Again. If you're left-handed, figure it out because I'm right-handed. I don't know. But I'm assuming it's the same for the left. So, thumb in, ring finger in, and this is your control up there. So it takes a while to practice. So don't just dive in because it's going to be a little uncomfortable at first. Thumb, ring finger, and that. So hold on. And then for those of you that want the big bad boy, I pay $80 for my thinning shears. You can get those for 10 and they did an amazing job. So I wouldn't waste $80. Those are the ones I buy. I'm going to post it just in case for anybody that wants to jump on and try to get one of those. But, well, there goes the quick stop. The super clot. Okay. This bad boy right here. Let me tell you something about this thing. I just don't even know what to say. Like, I'm so happy that I found this. So let me get that up again. Because I think anybody that has a dog, Goldens, I mean, it works really well. Like, I have to give this a 5-star. This is an amazing thing. So hold on. All right, it is called the Super Pro Pocket. So if you live out in Washington State, you'll understand what I mean when I say my dogs bring in the mud. And a lot of that's because all that paw pad hair. When you trim that up and round up those feet, man, look here. This thing does butts. This thing does feet. This thing can do eyes. It can do by the front of the ear so you can get more airflow. Look here. Yeah, I love this thing. This thing is a winner for me. For those that are, they're not professional groomers. I think this thing can do a lot for you guys. I think, I think that you guys can do this. I mean, I think it's good. I think it's good. All right, so that's the recap. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'm hoping some of this stuff helps. So trimming around the ears. So that's a whole another grooming thing, because when you start to get into cutting ears, there's a certain way to do it, and I can't do that, Bernadette, on a video. It's just too hard for me as far as a tutorial goes, and getting into like absolute grooming and showing you guys how to groom and do that. I'll leave that up to the professionals in your area, or you guys can kind of figure it out. I don't want to dive into too much because it's different when I'm doing it versus when you guys are doing it. So I just want to do some of the little things. But trimming around in here, you can use that Super Pro pocket. I don't know if you can get it out there in Ireland, but I'm sure they have something like it. And you go right in here, and that causes for the air to flow better. Hey, Leah, no problem, honey. You can watch the recap. I appreciate you joining us, though. And I think that I'll try to find an ear tutorial, but I literally can't. It's really difficult to show somebody how to groom in a video. You actually have to learn in person. It's really, really difficult. And some of the tools they're using are professional, so you don't ever get the same outcome. I mean, I could typically get Reba to look kind of like what, but she would look way better when I use my own stuff, because my tools are professional. They're sharpened by a professional, so you won't get the same kind of outcome. The other thing, Bernadette, with me teaching anybody to do ears, literally, I don't want to encourage it because they're really easy to cut. Or you get them lopsided and then you keep going shorter on one. When I was first learning how to groom, mine were always like this, and then I would bring it up, and then I would bring it up, and then I'd have to. So it's kind of one of those things that I'm not going to get into, but yeah. So I think that will help you guys kind of get through some of the stuff and kind of figure out how to just kind of keep up on it. But again, going with bathing, I do not recommend bathing your dog more than once a month. I mean, I know some people, they just don't want to listen. But when you've seen dogs that have been bathed every week for most of their life and they have skin issues, you kind of like, so I just want to share that. Don't bathe your dog every week. Just don't. It's just not worth it in the long run. You think it's okay in the beginning, and I'm sure there's dogs that have been bathed their whole week, their whole entire life, and never had a problem. If I did it, all my dogs would have issues because I'm just that person. I just don't think it's a good idea. You just take away from their balance. So anyways, I'm signing off for the night. I'm tired. I do have to work tomorrow. Got lots going on. So next week, if you guys are ready, we're going to talk about deworming your dogs. And I'm going to show you what tapeworm is. We're going to talk about tapeworm. We're going to talk about the different types of wormings. Not necessarily how often you should do it, but you can if you choose to. And I think that it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea to worm your dogs. I think that we don't always know, and most people don't check the poop. What have I always said? Check the poop. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing night. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here. And that's all. In between the groom. In between the groom. I'm going to bed. Love you guys. Have a good night.